So action will always speak louder than words. I learned this through obviously my self-experience when I'll try come up with an idea, tell everyone, and then not go through with it or just completely disregard it and do something else. I've seen it as a personal trainer when people tell me they want this and they want that and they'll never follow through it. This will either be in a consultation stage or years and years and years after they just get comfortable and don't change their environment and are not willing to take essentially a gamble either on themselves or on whatever task they want to do. So from my little experiences, when I was just finishing up my uni and personal training degree, I was planning on completely leaving Australia and I wanted to go overseas, start a new life, and I didn't really have the money to do that. I did have a mentor at the time then that did believe in me and wanted me to do a few tasks, but I was very far behind. I was very disorganized, and I just didn't really give my all and heart to it and didn't put myself in the situation where I got to make this work out, or a sink or swim position, like as everyone says online, the sink or swim. So I stayed in South America for about a month and I just ended up coming back to Australia. Obviously I started a new venture there. I started here, started new personal training, business in person, and I had another mentor at the time, at that time, really channel me through and show me all the ropes, how to do, obviously run the business, do sales, and actually stay on top of managing clients as well. So what I say, actions always speak louder than words. The way you interact with people, the way you communicate, people are always going to remember that, whether it's been good or bad. People usually remember mostly the bad. Obviously some remember the good, but mostly the bad. And it's the same with results. If people see that you're driving, obviously not succeeding, but you're driving towards something, you're trying to win, you're trying to get ahead in life, you're still going to be respected and you're still going to get what you want eventually. Whilst if you're all just talking and then you're telling people you've done something and not applied anything that you've just said, you're just going to be running around in circles, never getting anything done, and you end up going to be hating miserable and hating life. We're all in kind of a weird position right now in the world where everyone's kind of, unless you're successful, down in the slumps essentially, and you're not doing too well socially or you're not venturing out, everyone's kind of in the same monotonous loop of just work. So if you are going to go ahead, whether it's obviously getting in shape, take action, just go for it. You got to, if you need accountability, hire someone like myself, a personal trainer. I'll put a link down below. Hire someone that's going to actually show you the ropes and keep you accountable and tell you what to do. Make an action plan yourself. If you want to take the gamble yourself, I know some people out there are going to be very successful. I've seen the gym, they may have seen me for a consultation and they're like, all right, I want to get this done myself, and they end up doing that. Some people obviously need a bit of help because they're caught up in whatever job or travel they're doing. Take action and then have a little plan. Don't overthink things, just whatever comes through to you naturally from experience. If you can get into a routine that's not going to be over repetitive and that you can see results consistently, that's what's going to get you to whatever you want to do. And that's you taking action and actually pulling the trigger and getting stuff sorted. I've done this with myself with shoulder rehabs when I've injured my shoulders. I've done this with actually strength training and bodybuilding, and then a little bit of strength and conditioning for Muay Thai. I've done this with starting e-commerce, and I've done this with this sort of content that I'm doing now, pushing out on YouTube. Obviously, this is not high tech or anything. I'm just me chatting shit to the camera, but it's still me pulling the trigger and doing something, and then trying to, obviously, I'm chatting shit now, but giving as much information and experience from my end to you guys. So remember to take action. People are going to remember you more. You're going to get more results if you take action, and you're just going to have more confidence in yourself that you can do whatever endeavors that you want to do.